Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday morning. Welcome to my desk. Welcome to my desk. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and yeah, I'm ready to do some art. I'm feeling good. I want to remind you that for the rest of the summer months, it might change in September. I am changed my hours from going live at 6 a.m. Central to 7 a.m. Central, just so that I can kind of, yeah, I can kind of get some more rest. But yeah, I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling like, yeah, I have some happy mail to share. I have lots to share. So let me put my phone up on the stand and get set up here. Good morning, good morning. I saw somebody come in. Let's zoom in just a little and tip my camera. I'll have to adjust it later, and let me get over to my tablet and set that up. If you're up and around and happen to bop into here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see, I need my live streams. There we go. I actually got a decent thumbnail this morning. I see 4 of you in here. Let me skip the ad. Oh, it's Jacqueline. Good morning, sweet Jacqueline. Are you selling this evening? I have a package from you to open. If you're selling, drop a link to your sale and I will pin it. Hi, Carolyn. CB, oh, it's good to see you. It's a God morning. Yes, it is. It's a good God morning. Good God morning. That could be interpreted 2 ways, like good God, or good God, or I'm good God, thank you. Jacqueline says she's not going live tonight. She's going live on Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay, do you have a link to that yet? If you have a link to your Saturday, oh, let me pin. Okay, 4 p.m. Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Well, that's actually a pretty good deal for me. Schedule conflict. Yeah, I know how that goes. Oh, but it worked out really good for me, Carolyn. CB. Good God. Oh, you guys, I am feeling so much better. I did kind of tire myself out yesterday. Let's see, yesterday was Thursday, but I had some yard work to do. Not too bad. We're cutting down that big, huge. If you watched my last yard walk video, you will see a peony patch where that it really needs to be trimmed because volunteer trees grow in there, and if we don't get them out, then it's a problem. So my Jinx, Rhonda, who pops in here occasionally, told me about a little hand chainsaw, and that really works well for getting those little volunteer trees. So I want to finish that up. I clogged it up at one point down toward the base, like the blades up here, and this is kind of where you handle it in here. And the grass gets caught right in there. And my brother had to take the blade off to get it. Okay, that's perfectly okay, Jacqueline. Thanks for popping in and I sound better. I feel better. I feel rested. I do feel really rested. And I've been working around the house. I had to throw away a lamp, a floor lamp that was no longer working. It was an old one. And I had these things sitting on it. This is, of course, this is our Penelope. She's just out here keeping watch over everything. This is an ornament that I made in 2013. And I was in a swap, and I made it for a friend down in St. Louis. And it's a needlework ornament. It's cross stitch. And boy, I don't know if I could do the same type of thing today. But I gifted it to her, and since 2013, she passed away. Well, as her family and her cross-stitch friends down in St. Louis were sorting through things, they found this. And one of the St. Louis stitchers messaged me and said, "Do you want that ornament back, Meri?" And I said yes, because it is one of my favorite pieces. This is actually my own design. I did a lot of these scissors designs since 2006, and I should get to doing these again because they're very fun to do. One of my St. Louis friends has a little Facebook store where she sells cross-stitch items, it's kind of like an online thrift store for needleworkers, and people will send in their patterns and things that they had purchased and worked on or no longer want, and you can buy them at discounted prices or whatever price they set. And I was going through there this morning and found some things, some little kits. I don't normally do kits by little cross-stitch kits, but they had some garden ones, some herbal ones, and some snow baby ones. And I thought, those would be fun, even if I don't use them on the supplies that they gave. It would be fun to work on some cross-stitch fabric. So I've been I might get back into doing this. I know Becky is doing it. But I don't want to pick up too much because I want to continue on with my tatting. I am working independently with the online tatting classes. I've asked for help from the shuttle tatting teacher, Tammy, and she's once a week we meet, and she's trying to help me solve the problem I'm having with doing the shuttle. And we met last week. And I'll tell you, I was so appreciative of her advice. And so I don't want to get away from trying to attempt that. The other thing I want to mention, I mentioned that, hi, Becky. Good morning. It's good to see you. This is a design that I did several years ago. But, and I had it hanging on that lamp on the, not on the switch, but on it had a part where I could hang it. And, but the other thing I wanted to mention is my brother's, I don't even want to go into that long story again, but part of his family, they have a cabin down at a lake in Kansas. We're in south central Nebraska, so it's not too far from here. And they invited us for a week to go down there. My brother likes to fish, and they said we could just stay at that cabin, and they'll be there for part of the time, but we can just kind of have a mini vacation. So that's going to happen the last week in July. I asked about internet access. She said there was, but I don't know how strong it is. So, and I won't know till I get down there. So watch for posts from me on either Facebook or the post tab. I haven't set up the community tab yet. I'm getting ready to do that, but I just haven't got to it yet. But watch for posts from me of whether I'm going to be streaming. If I have internet access, I can obviously post, but I don't know if I'll have the power or the access to stream. So watch for me for an update, and that will potentially, right now we're planning for the last week in July. I might have said August. It's the last week in July. I think we're going down there the 27th, and we'll be down there a week. I am really looking forward to it. It's very nice of them to invite us down there. I think my brother will enjoy it. She says that the fishing down there is really good now, and so I think my brother will really enjoy it. Yeah, it does. It sounds like a relaxing vacation. I'm going to take my watercolors and my sketchbooks. I'm hoping to do some outdoor sketching. We'll just see what's going on. And I want to keep the garden and the yard in shape. We've had more rain here recently. The yard's ready to be mowed again. I won't get to it today, but hopefully this weekend I'll get to the yard, and I want to keep that grass short. I don't want it to get tall and wet again. Hi, Juju. It's good to see you. Yes, you can come along, Angie. Just make your way over here to Nebraska. It's a 3-bedroom cabin. They've got a large family, and they get together frequently. I know them, but I really never grew up with them. They're on my brother's side, and you know, but she's a very nice person. She's very, 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 very busy. She owns a home care business where they hire people to go in and sit with elderly people. And we don't need her. We don't need her business. We don't need anybody to come in and take care of us. But she's very, very busy. She travels a lot with her business, and she's just one of the sweetest persons around. But sometimes she gets so busy that she forgets a lot, and it's just we know that's her. I mean, she doesn't forget mentally. She just has so much to do. She can't get to it all. So, but yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm thinking about the things I want to take. So, I'm going to be on for a couple hours this morning, but I want to remind you that at least for the rest of the summer, at least through August, September, I'll decide when I get there, that my early morning streams, I'm changing them to 7 a.m. Central. And then when winter hits again, I'll probably go back to, I might even go back to my 4:30 hours. It just depends on my health and how I'm feeling. But I'm kind of over that feeling bad that I felt last week. I don't know if I said it in a public live stream. I know we talked about it in the members live stream. I think I had a gallbladder attack, so I'm researching what I can do to take care of my gallbladder, what foods I can eat, what things I need to avoid. And I'm not always perfect at it, but I'm kind of over that now, and I'm feeling much better. All right. So Jacqueline was here earlier. She has to work, but she popped in, and she's going to be selling not at Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern, but Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern this week. She had a schedule conflict. All right, so I talked about this. The other things I had hanging on that were this brass star. I don't know where I got it, but it was hanging on my lamp. And I had what else did I have hanging on it? I have a domino. My brother got a haircut, and I rode along with him. Let's put a paper under this. This is Happy Mail from Dee Dee. And right next to his barber shop was a art gallery. And so while he was in there getting his hair cut, I visited the art gallery. I might have a video of that up. It was a couple years ago. And they had these little domino ornaments for sale. Let me hold it up so you can see it better. And I had this hanging on the lamp. And I'm going to hang them on this camera stand. I might have to fix this because the chain keeps coming undone, and I don't want it to fall off on the floor. So, but I'm going to hang this up on my camera stand here once I get it untwisted. And you might see a little jiggling as I put it on. I have several things hanging there now. I guess I'm going to have to take some. I'll just leave it there for now. And the star. I'll put the star over here. If I can see it. There we go. It's getting pretty loaded up there. All right, I got Happy Mail. Hi, Arlene. Good morning. She says, hi, Mary and chat. Working and listening. I can't chat today. That's perfectly okay. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. I also was sorting through looking for tatting stuff, and I found a lot of my practice tattings. This was a piece that I did a couple years ago. Let me push all this aside. No, I think this is crochet. This is not tatting. This is a crocheted snowflake I made. I had it hanging up on the lampstand. I might be able to hang. I did not stiffen it, so this was a crochet piece that I made a couple years ago, several years ago. Probably one of the first things I did when I came down here. That's crochet, but the rest of this is tatting. And I'm going to, not right now, but eventually I'm going to put this in my tatting journal. This was a star, and she just recently gave us this pattern again. I think I needle tatted this in the needle tatting class. And of course it's got some mistakes in it. And it needs to be blocked and the Picasso pulled and everything. But yeah, I'm going to put that in my tatting book. And then there's just a bunch of, I think I got some of these wreaths that I made for Christmas cards a couple years ago. I definitely will be taking my tatting down to the lake, but I should figure out what I want to do for Christmas cards, and I want to do something simple. But that all goes in the tatting book. And then I found this. My brother had thrown it away. It's a Christmas card. And I'm going to put this in my July journal for the opposite of those bookmark pages. So I brought that in. All right. So let's start with opening some Happy Mail. Oh, thank you, Juju. I am learning a lot. I have issues with shuttle tatting with this hand. She's trying to help me find a position to hold my threads so that, you know, my hand shakes. And she's helping me find a position. She suggested a small pillow. And I might just be able to put some batting under my hand just to kind of steady the space under my wrist here. I don't know. But she was talking about all the different ways that you can tat. And in my head, because I've been watching what she does, there's not just one way to tat. And she said, Mary, you don't have to do it the way I'm doing it if your hands won't let you. She said, you can tat any way that's comfortable for you and that you're getting the tats. And she was talking about the different ways that people tat. And we're trying to find the way that I execute the first stitch of the double stitch. I execute that fine. But the second one, I almost always not. So I'm working on that. And she's helping me. All right, Happy Mail. Happy Mail. This is from Dee Dee. And I don't want to... Let me get my palette knife out here. I don't want to show her address. I'd already opened some Happy Mail from Dee Dee, but I got another one this past week, and it might just be catching up with me. So let's open it and see what's in here. Looks like a card of some sort. Even if it doesn't feel like it, he is with you. Oh, isn't that sweet? Throughout each frenzied day and every toss-filled night. And I'm praying for you to take comfort in this truth today. Watch this. God's eye is on those who respect him, the ones who are looking for his love. He's ready to come to their rescue in bad times. In lean times, he keeps them body and soul together. Psalm 33, and the Message is a version of the Bible. Though our feelings come and go, God's love for us does not. C.S. Lewis. Oh, and is that note paper separate? Oh, it's papers. I pray you'll never forget that nothing is too difficult for God. And, yeah, I'm praying for some people to, you cannot convert somebody. You can be a testimony for those Christians out there. You can be a testimony. And a testimony is not tossing what you believe down somebody's throat. It's just simply saying, this is what I believe, and this is maybe why. I can remember the days that I did not have a faith. So those days, I was very much searching, but if somebody would have come and forced their version of their religion down my throat, of course, it's the normal thing to say, go away. So, but you can be a testimony to people around you, and you can pray that the Holy Spirit, now I'm speaking to Christians here who believe in the Holy Spirit, it's between that person and God. And of course, Christianity is more than just your personal faith. I mean, there's going to church and praying for people and studying God's word and all of that. But you cannot convert somebody. But certainly keep friends and family and people that God brings into your life in your prayers. I have some specific people that I'm praying for, and I know I can't change them, but I can pray for them. And I hold on to the promise. God says that he'll leave the flock of 100 in search of one until he finds them. And that phrase, until he finds them, I hold in my heart. Because some of these people I've been praying for 40 years. More than 40, because I'm getting older. It used to be 40, now it's probably more like 45 or 48. I've been praying for these people for years, and members of my family I've been praying for. And I've seen some small signs that these persons are at least more open to hearing about God. I don't think they've actually become Christians or believe in God, but they're not as resistant to it. And I think we can just keep on praying that the Holy Spirit would bring things into their life, not to overpower them or anything, but to help them see the truth of life. So, and just leave it in God's hands. So that's, and Dee Dee, thank you so much for these. Oh, let's see, she says, remember Mary, Dee Dee. Oh, and she sent a print. I wonder, is this yours, Dee Dee? Oh, she says, thank you, Mary. Not remember. Well, I read remember. It's thank you, Mary, Dee Dee. I think this was a thank you for, I have to get with Dee Dee. Usually she signs her. Yes, she signed it. So this is a Dee Dee print. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, Dee Dee. Oh, I absolutely love this. So I got off onto a spell with reading those Bible verses. That frequently happens. I don't mean to be preachy. So I hope that nothing in there offended you. The other thing I have, and this was out of the blue. This is an Amazon package from a lady named Jane. And I think that Debbie Epps knows her, and I'm going to have to zoom out a little. And she wanted to send me a Happy Mail, and they asked for my address. And she went to Amazon and bought some things. I have no idea what she did. So Jane, if you're out there listening, thank you so much. I can't wait to open this. I'm so curious. I almost opened it by myself. But I said, no, I'm going to wait and share. I'm going to have to turn this fan toward me. So, I need scissors. Here, we'll use these. No, that's mine. I'm going to have to clean things out here. Let's open this and see what's in here. Jane. I never expected her to. She said, I have some Happy Mail I want to send you. And I thought, oh, send me a card, junk mail, anything like that. A piece of handmade art. What'd she do? She went to Amazon. Of course, now Prime Days were the 8th through the 11th. And I did buy some things on Prime Days. I got one of these little baggie stands because I've been spiralizing zucchini. My brother wants some zucchini bread. I'm going to try to make that this weekend. Alrighty, let's see what's in the Amazon package from Jane. Oh my goodness. Oh, look what she bought. Some brown craft paper. Oh, love you for that. And I got some packing paper that I've been collaging magazine pages and things on that. I'll straighten that out later. Oh, she bought me some duo tip acrylic markers. We're going to have to play with those. High covering, even flow, waterproof, fast drying, bright colors. We'll swatch these. And she got me, a Godly's fashion book. And the box is empty, so I'm going to put it behind me. We'll look at these things. Thank you so much, Jane. You are so generous. I responded to her comment saying how I am so overwhelmed with the kindness of folks in our art community. The generosity and the kindness. Now, we all know what brown craft paper is, so I'm just going to keep this right here down beside my chair. And let's look at this, Godly's Fashion. Oh, it's a Dover coloring book. Now, I'm not much into coloring, but I could see me maybe painting some of these ladies. Yes, ma'am. I'm not a coloring book person, but these are awesome. And did I say Dover? Dover generally is copyright free. Let's see if this one is. Let's read what it says here. Copyright 2005 by Mingju Sun. American women, The fashions appear in this color book were depicted in Godly's Lady book between the years 1838 and 1880. As mentioned, the plates were derived of Parisian and English fashions of the time. A model on page 2 wears a silk Victoria in reference a silk Victoria in reference to the bonnet popular in Victorian England. I'm seeing if there's anything saying we can. This is more about the book itself. I'm looking for copyrights. Dover Publications, you can usually copy and share, but thank you so much, Jane. I don't see any specific reference to, look what they have here. So she might get me into coloring here. I don't do colored pencil like Dee Dee does. I'm just, not that I dislike it, it's just that I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience, but I love these. These are awesome. I could use these. I could almost see, what I'd like to do is make a copy of these and then put them on black cardstock and make a journal. But I don't see any reference to, copyright, other than there's a copyright mark. Usually Dover books, they make them so that you can share. So I guess if you don't see something, you should assume you can't. So I won't. I mean, I'll make them for myself, but I can't make a copy and share it out. So there's that. That is awesome. And let's check these out. Thank you so much, Jane. And even though I don't mean that negatively, she might get me to coloring. Even though I don't color, that doesn't mean I dislike it. Because I do, I like it a lot. I'm thinking of other ways I can use that. Let's see if I can get in here. I'll bet those new markers would work on that book. I was thinking that, Becky. And Becky, what are you up to? I'll tell you. I thought of you this morning, Miss Becky, because I was shopping in that little cross-stitch place and I ran across a lot of miniatures. And I thought, oh, this looks like Becky would enjoy doing those. I bought some little kits. I don't know. I probably will not get them in the next couple weeks, but they would be the perfect thing to work on, like on I'm not having much luck opening this. They'd be a perfect thing to work on when you're on vacation down at the lake or something. I'm looking for my palette knife. Hold on, here. Not palette knife, my X-Acto knife to get under this. I'm thinking these would work in that book. And Becky, I'll tell you, I haven't been ignoring you or your channel. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of gallbladder videos. I watched one this morning. This young man was talking about his experiences with having a gallbladder attack and surgery and what he went through. And he was very forthright about his experiences. And, you know, I want at this point to know what I can do, what things I need to avoid, foods. And it's primarily because it's a digestive issue. Your gallbladder produces bile that helps digest your foods. And if you don't have your gallbladder anymore, I'm not sure how your food digests. I'm still learning about it all. And, you know, I'm kind of like him. I knew there was such an organ as gallbladder, but I didn't know much about it. You don't know these things until they attack you. And I guess I'm going to have to... I ran across an empty box the other day, a cigar box, and I'm going to put those markers in that cigar box if I can get to it. Where did it run off to? Well, maybe I'll put it on a different shelf. Let me Let me put these back in. These are my Sharpie markers that I have in my hand. I guess I'll put it down one. And I obviously got this one from Pearl. Pearl's Finds. I don't shop there anymore just because, you know, I'm shopping at other places and I need to watch how much I spend. Because I have bills to pay just like everybody. And I think what I'll do is take this box and cut it in such a way that I can put them on the bottom. So if I ever want a reference or to know what I have. So let's do that. Dual tip markers. Thank you so much, Jane. Yeah, I guess I'm going to cut this. It opened over here, I guess. There's a flap. Oh, there's some more in there. And I am so appreciative of people who gift me things. And you'll hear me talking about Jane when I use these. Because whenever I use something, I try to thank the person who gifted it to me. Like you'll hear me frequently mention Laura. This would make a nice journal cover, but I want to make it fit that box. Frequently talk about Laura Vasquez, who gifted me this tabletop. I was so surprised when I got it. I'm going, wow. I don't know where she got it, but thank you so much. And Suzanne. Not Suzanne. Well, Suzanne in the past has gifted me things, but Rebecca, who used to be the little red wagon, will. Rebecca Suzanne. She will gift me things. Caution, small parts included. Don't swallow. Not suitable for children. Tracking label. Manufacturer is a supply company in China. Address building. Date of production was 2025, batch number 2025 BC. Oh, look. You can paint them on rock, wood, fabric, glass, paper, ceramics, plastic, and card. And here are the colors. So let's cut. And I really don't need the, it complies with MSDS, which is a safety, MSDS is a safety standard out there. So you know if it complies with it, it isn't harmful. I don't need the tracking label. There's a caution message. I don't need all of that, so I'm going to cut here. I want to put these things in the bottom of that box, so if I ever need the information or ever want it. And I'll probably need to cut. And I'll just slip them in the bottom. And let's see. More of the same here. Fast drying, waterproof, bright colors. High flow. Acrylic markers. I don't know if I need all of this. Where's my box? Well, I could cut it right in there. Let's do that first. I hate to cut, I'm not into starfish, so I hate to cut up it, but We'll cut it. I'll put that in my scrap box. How far down can I go? Well, that's pretty good. I'll cut right above it. There we go. That should fit. Not quite. Cut a little bit more of the starfish off. There we go. And we'll put these on there, and the rest of these things will go in the trash. Yeah, I'm going to be out chopping down. I'm going to save that in my scrap box. That's too pretty to toss. So let's try some of these out. And I'll put them in the box first. Thank you, Jane. She probably saw me using my Sharpie markers. Let's put this away. And my scissors back in the holder tray up here. All right. Let me... You finished knitting bags. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm going to have to... I'm talking to Becky. I got to go out and check out her Instagram and her channel. You should also be aware that you could have diverticulitis. What is that, Becky? If you keep having trouble, you need to go to the doctor. Renee Suzanne. Yeah, Renee. She gifted me... Oh, she gifted me so much. She gave me a big, fat book, one of those 600-page books. She sent me some book elastic bands to use like in travel journals. And she did that a couple years ago. And she sent me replacement glue for this fine art glitter glue. Thank you, Renee. Okay, I'll do some research on diverticulitis. Mary, I'm sitting next to the 5-year-old. He said to tell you hello. His name is Carter. Hi, Carter. Are you still out there? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for watching. What are you doing today, Carter? Are you on a summer vacation? Let's try some of these and see how they work in this. I think I'll try on a back page here. No, the back page has. I'll try on a page of information. I just want to see how they work on here. All right. So they have a color chart. Do they have anything I can read? I'm looking for a number. Because these are from China. So color your daily life. Oh, I've been wanting to do that. And dual tip. Oh, this tip is strong, like a nib. So you can write with it. Ooh, do they have a white? Do they have a white? Let's pull that. Let's pull one of these dark cardboard pieces. And I would love to have a nice, that's not white, a nice white writing nib. Oh, this is a brush nib. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I do like these. Now we'll test them over the, yeah, look. I could put these in my tatty journal. And I love how bright it is. Now this kind of has a glossy surface. But I've been having a lot of trouble with white markers because I'll put them on something and they'll soak in. And they're not as bright and white as I would like. Always be sure, Mary, that you close your tabs. I love that white. Yes, I do. It's nice and bright. I like that. So the brush nib, let's see, I would have to figure out how do I know my brush nib from my writing nib. Oh, they got a symbol here. You can't see it, but there's a little writing nib here, and then there's a, this is the brush. They've got symbols there. So, very pretty, not soaking through. Let's see, which one is she? I think she is this one up here, right here. You might get me to coloring on these anyway. Now this is a light blue. All right, let me change things around here. Let's see. Let's put a little, maybe make this area light blue. And I'm just kind of filling in. The thing that keeps me from coloring a lot is that I don't mind this because it goes pretty fast, but I frequently, I don't do all the work that Dee Dee does on hers. She is amazing. This is a darker blue. And I'm just going to kind of fill in. But when I can kind of paint with them now, I'm wondering, they're acrylic, so they're pretty fast drying. So if you're going to use water with them, you want to do it right away. I have that issue with the, paint pens. Now I'm just really not taking time to figure out where the folds should be in this dress. I'm just kind of filling it in. And you probably can't see too much of the design. Let me zoom in a little. Oh. If I can. It's a little better. You won't see the whole thing at once. Let's see, I've got, this is a, I was going to swatch these, but I'm not much of a swatcher. Sometimes I have trouble. Let's see what the red is like. I'm not want to do red on the dress, but yeah. Their reds are, I think that, well, that's darker than some. Reds, I really do think that the reason they look pink to me is probably the red pigment is harder to find and maybe more expensive. It looks red. It's a darker red, but it still looks like a dark pink to me, to my head. But if you want a pink, that's a yellow. I think this is the pink. I think the brush, when you look at the acrylic marker, the brush side is on the word side that says marker. See, this is a pink here. And that really does look pink to me. But let's do her top here in a pink. And of course, Dee Dee would be blending and everything. I'm not into that. Now that's her skin up there, so I don't want to. And let's make the ruffle pink. Put a little pink up in there. And I could probably have a, do they have a darker pink? But we'll use the, well, I guess there's a lavender in here. Where did I see that? They've got a gray, blues, pinks, yellows. I'm holding a yellow. That's pink. This is yellow. This is yellow. That's gray. That's another kind of a yellowish color. Yellow tan color. I'm looking for something I can mix with this red. I think this is another gray color. Grayish color. Yeah. Well, it looks kind of lavender. It could go in here. Kind of give it a shadow. I'm not experienced at doing this. So my dress is not going to look very professional. See, that's it. I would want to sit and study this more. I'm going to put the caps back on. Thank you, Jane. I can't wait to try out these on some of my own artwork. I do like them. We'll see how they work for me over the next several weeks. So if they work like the Sharpie markers, I will be a happy camper. I will be a happy camper. All right, what else do I have? Thank you for this. I am thinking what I'm going to do is scan some of these pages, and I really am, I like them just black and white. I might do some black and white. A black and white book would be awesome with these ladies in black and white, maybe grays. That's where my head is going right now. Look at these. These are awesome. The more I look at this, the more I like it. Awesome. All right. So let's open. I'm going to have to zoom out again. I have another Happy Mail from Miss Jacqueline. I told her to invoice me, and she did, and she got this right out. And it came. Hello, I'm what you've been waiting for. And let me zoom out. I was having her hold my invoice until the end of the month, but my check came in, so I said, invoice me now, or I'll have a huge... You should take those markers on your trip. Yeah, that's an excellent idea. I'll be taking slow stitching and tatting and watercolors and markers and... Hi, Dar! Angie says, now when I get home, I need to wash clothes. Jersey says, she's laughing at Angie. Ant of the Year award for you. Angie says, I got up, I'm running around. I took the kid to football practice, and the other one, Shorts, he has to go get senior pictures made. Thank God he drives. I'm already tired. I understand, Angie. You take care. Hi, Jersey. Welcome in. Hi, Dar. Welcome in. Jersey says, Jacqueline on tonight. No, she is on tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Eastern. She had a schedule conflict for tonight. Her link is pinned up above, but she'll be selling tomorrow night. You don't go to work till 6. I've been trying to go to one of her sales. Yeah, if you can all make it, her sales are awesome. I don't know what I have in here. Let's open it up because it's what I've been waiting for. There it is. Let me cut into this. Let me cut into it offline. I'll just take this out of here. I love these bags. And she puts it in a clear bag. Oh, and this, she was giving these away free. This is a Christmas lei, Christmassy flowers. I guess I'll put that up on my camera stand. I was looking at it this morning. I have a tassel that she made that I bought at one of her sales. And I have it hanging here. It's a big tassel made out of, and I was thinking that I could put little art pieces on here, little dangle, like twinchies or inchies on here, because this is a big one. And I tatted a hanger for it. I have it hanging over here on my cart. All right, let's see. Is there anything else in that bag that I'm missing? Nope. I'm thinking about how I could use this other than for a lei. Any suggestions? And do I need to zoom out anymore? Did I zoom out? Let me zoom out. Did I zoom out? I can't remember. I guess I did, because I can't zoom out anymore. Becky said she was on this morning before Meri. Yeah, I noticed that, but I was kind of resting before I came on this morning. Jacqueline is an early morning person. She works during the day, so she's like me. She's up at 4:30. I was up at 3:30, but sometimes I fall back asleep, and I've been very tired lately. So I said, I'm just going to go on at 7 for the rest of the summer month and just, I'm retired and I don't have to, it isn't like I have to account for my hours to a boss or anything. And when I stress myself out by saying, oh, I got to go online at this time, I'm going, you're retired, Meri. If you need a break, you take a break. If you're too tired to go on in the morning, put it off. So I just decided for the rest of the summer, my evening streams will be the same, but I'm changing my hours from 6 a.m. for the rest of the summer. When it gets colder and I can't get outside, I'll probably switch back to either 6 or 4:30. 4:30 is a little early for me yet. Maybe 5:30 or 5. I don't know. We'll see how I feel when the fall months come. And, but for the rest of the summer, I'm going to relax. I'm just going to relax and take care of myself. I think, I think part of what made me cause your kidneys and your gallbladder react to stress. And I was out there cutting that lawn. And I think that might have had something to do with me not feeling well last week. But definitely need to research and take care of my health, the foods I eat. I'm paying a lot more attention to the foods that I put in my mouth. Although I'm not perfect, I snitch things. I'll have a bowl of potato chips every now and then. All right, where's the opening for this bag? Is there a label? Yes. Usually if I look for the labels, I can find the opening. I've learned that. So it should be in here somewhere. Let's see. And this is from several sales. This is not all from one sale. I go to Jacqueline's sales quite a bit. I like to support her, and I like what she does. I'm looking for the opening to this bag. Here's the here it is, right here. Can't figure out what way it goes, so it comes this way. I was thinking it went this way, it goes that way. So let me turn this around. I hope you don't mind all the bag noises. I like that she uses large bags, though, because it helps me when I need to put everything back. All right. Let me just take things out of this bag. And we'll go through what I got. I think I need to take it out this way. Woo! She was selling fabrics at one of her sales. So I bought a lot of her fabrics. This is a Christmas one. I could put this in my Christmas in July, but I don't want too many Christmas in Julys in my July art journal. 2 pages is enough. I'll save this for Christmas. And she did Christmas in July. This is a Shine Bright booklet. I want to do a sunshine journal. This is just a journal, a notepad journal. I like that. I bought a lot of these. This is another little line journal. This actually has white lines on pink paper. That's interesting. Little journal. Here's another one over here. I don't remember buying this one, but that's okay. I'll use them. Take my tatting notes in there. I was looking for something to take tatting notes with yesterday. This one would be good for that. All right, cards. She stitched on, this one is a stitched, looks like a little stitched cards. I love her stitching. She stitches around paper. Those are deers and bunny and foxes. And this is a splatter on leaves. Looks like berries. That's cute. And it looks like some Christmas cards in here. Some red envelopes, which are kind of hard to find. Some red envelopes, nativity cards. These are cool. Christmas cards. Here's a card that she stitched on. Now this I might put in my July journal. This is awesome. I'm going to keep that out. Put it up there with my... Gosh, I got more cards than I think I said give me the rest of those, because these are really pretty note cards. And I bought a stack of them. And these will make fun little Christmas scribble journal around the Christmas time. And I don't know about the envelopes. I probably won't use the envelopes with the cards. But we'll keep them all together just so I have them. She did Christmas in July. These were, she was not selling so many dyed projects. She was selling, this is a little fabric piece. Gosh, I could do a Christmas journal right here. Some little tree cutouts. Cute. Little tree die cuts. Not her, I don't think she cut them out. They're little purchased tags you can put in your journal. A couple more there. Here's a pretty Christmassy fabric. And would she put some tea bags in there? I think this is to... Oh, I remember buying this. And I bought it, and she mentioned crimson. And I said, ooh, crimson, that would look nice on there. So she sent me some crimson dye. We might do something with that in another stream. I'll have to figure out how to dye it. And some napkins. Gosh, I could do a journal right here, couldn't I? And look, this will definitely go in my 4th of July journal. It's a freebie star. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, thank you. That'll definitely go in my July art journal. Put it up there. And another little tree peeking out here. What is this? Oh, I bought a key ring from her. It's a brass one. I don't know. This could go on a journal, a dangle. If I can get it open. I think, well, I don't want to cut. Well, I always have trouble finding the openings to these things. Where is that opening? I can get my hand in there, but I can't find a... Cannot find the opening. I'm going to have to cut... No, there it is. I felt it. It's on the inside. It's right in here. Somewhere. It's folded up in there. Jacqueline, you hide things from me. Oh, I'm going to have to cut it. Dee Dee says, cut it, Mary! I didn't want to, but I had to. Yeah, there's the opening there. Still can't get it open. Where is that? Oh. Damage is done. Paint chips. I want to see what this is. It is a... Oh, it's a Santa Claus on a surfboard. Let me hold it up so you guys can see it. This will go definitely for a Christmas journal. I don't know if you guys can see it too well. I can't see it in my camera up there because things are blocking it, but it's a Santa Claus on a surfboard. Very cool. I think I'll put that in my little... I should keep all my Christmas stuff together, but I'm going to put it in my little jewelry box up here, so I won't lose it. Okay, these are paint chip cards. I love what she does with these. I bought a bunch of them. I think she only... I don't know how much she charges for these, but they're paint chip cards, and she stitches or she embosses them. I love these. These are cool. And I got these for my sunshine journal. I should probably keep those out. And the crimson seems to go with them. The reds and the browns and the blues. I'll keep all of them out. I bought those before. I need to get them all together. This is a little golden book journal that she put together. The Elves and the Shoemaker. And look, it's got a nice... I like a wide spine. It's got a nice wide spine. Actually, I could work in this for a Christmas journal. And she has put scrapbook paper in between. The whole story is in there. We might work on this. Look at that. That's pretty. We might do a Christmas journal. I'll keep that out too. And this crimson fabric. Now, I won't want this fabric and the crimson dye. I want to do something with this. So these are things I'll work on. Some more of those paint chip. And some stickers. No, these are index cards. These are cool. I love her index cards. These are a purpley color. Some little Christmassy stickers. Oh, I got a lot. This is just, she stitched scrap papers that she had on. She calls them scraps having interesting themes, T-H-E-M-E-S, and this is a Christmas one. That's actually pretty cool. I might open this package and steal it. Scraps having interesting themes, and you just take the first letter of each one of those words, and that's what she calls them. This is another cool one. And she stitches around. Now this is actually an example of transparent art, because this is a transparent page. You could do some cool things with this. Now we get to the papers. Awesome, awesome dyed papers. And of course, now this is sunshine. I think I have enough paper to do 20 sunshine journals. that I'm going to be working on in August. I'm trying to find the beginning. I must have bought an awful lot of it there. Look at all that. I think some of this is more of a coffee. No, that's the last. That's a grunge one. Oh, those are cool, Jacqueline. I just love her dyed papers. Look. I think this is blue on the back. That I'll use it. This would make a journal right here. Got a blue cover, but look. Sunshine. I might have to do 20 sunshine journals. I'm keeping that paper out separate. And then there's some blue and some, she's got names for these. I call it a crimson. She'll have a name for it, like pink. I don't know what she calls this, but she calls this wicking, where it stripes down, and I like that because when I fold these papers this way, it gives a nice page borders. So I'll use these dyed papers. I won't use them all at once, but I'll certainly use them. And there's some music paper in here, some dyed music paper, and some more. Gosh, I could put this in my sunshine journal too. That's an interesting page. But if you fold it in half, it's even more interesting. So we'll put that up with the yellows. This says beets. Now I think beets are good for you. And I tried to grow beets this year and they didn't take off. But I grew them one year. I like this. I'm going to save it out. And this is these are recipe page. Beets, and I'll save those out. Music, dyed music pages, and what's this? Some kind of a light lavender, I think. Pages, some Christmas. Some Christmas pages down at the bottom. And then there's some coffee filters, dyed coffee filters, and some dyed envelopes. I love how dark these would make a nice, for those folks who like Halloween. I'm not into Halloween, but I could see doing this. I could see using that white paint marker on these and doing an autumn, maybe a bright reddish color and a bright yellow and some greens, and doing an autumn journal. This is a bigger, I think these are envelopes. I'm pretty sure they are, so you could open them up. I don't know what they're like on the inside. I'm going to open up one if I can. She sealed them. She sealed them. Where's my palette knife? Let's see if I can open one and see what it looks like on the inside. I think the scissors will work better. I'm just going to, I think I'll just cut an edge because I would want them for pages. I'm thinking a little, those paint markers on here might be fun to do. Oh look, they're just as colorful on the inside as they are on the out. These are nice, Jacqueline, if you're working out there and happen to look in. We're going to open this one, because that's what I would use these for, is journal pages. You can make a pocket out of that, but I think I would use them as pages. I would probably do a fall journal out of this. I'll watch and see what she has as her sale tomorrow. I could see some yellow or orange. Look at the, isn't that awesome what happened on the inside? Oh, awesome! So if you bought some of these, if you happen to be at her sale and bought some, check the inside. I'm going to keep those out because those are cool. I got a lot of stuff I'm keeping out. Here's a lighter colored one. I guess I can put it with those. And this is a larger one that's already open. And it's an envelope, and she put a paper on the inside, a dyed paper on the inside there. So you could use it as a pocket. I love Jacqueline's work. She does excellent, excellent work. It's worth the money you pay for it. You just think if you made all this yourself, it would take forever. And then these are just some little note cards. It looks like it was a paper that she cut. It has the borders on it. This would make a nice little journal. Christmassy. And then these are just dyed envelopes. Not just, but that's what they are. They're dyed envelopes. So, I'm liking these, but I don't know if they'll go with, well, they go with the bigger one. With the smaller ones, you'd have to figure out how to cut them down a little. I might put them all together because they're in the same color family. So thank you so much, Jacqueline. I see autumn and fall in this. Kind of like I could see painting owls. Midnight owl. I like to paint owls, make little drawn owls. I have an owl stamp that I carved. Very cool. I'm going to keep that out. So, and these are the lavender. These are pages I probably won't do right now. I keep them. I keep them. And Christmas cards. Here's another little card I might put in my journal. These are postcards. This one is. I'll save these out. Red envelopes go with those. Little stitch cards. Little free gift. Let's check out the free gift here. I like her little freebies. Oh, they're Christmas too. How cool is that? Little Christmas die cuts. Oh, stickers, I think they are. Oh, they're so cute. A little boy and girl and Victorian-ish. Very cool. I'm going to keep those out too. Well, I don't know because I want to put them in a Christmas journal. So another little sticker sheet. And these, I'm going to use these for my padding notes. I'm going to keep these out too. So, this is mostly Christmas. She didn't have a lot of dyed work. Well, she had those dyed papers, which is good. But a lot of what she sold at this sale is Christmas. I'm loving these. I'm glad I bought them. I'll come back to these probably in the fall months. And Christmas, Christmas, and Christmas. All right, now I'm going to put all of this back in this cellophane bag. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. I love your work. Jacqueline is selling not tonight. She usually sells on Friday nights, but she's got a schedule conflict tonight. So she'll be selling tomorrow, Saturday evening at 4 p.m. Central. So go check out her sales. She does awesome work. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. Thank you so much. I have. This was another, I think another Jacqueline package that I was gifted some things from Beth. In here, I think this is all Jacqueline papers. Jacqueline, see, look. No, this is not hers. This is my, these are my packing paper pages. And these were really magazine images, and I glued them down to packing paper. Boy, I'm really liking how this worked. I'm liking it. It's nice and strong. The glue-all is made really nice. I was thinking this was a Jacqueline. It's a Jacqueline envelope. I was going to combine it with what I have. I have, yeah, we'll come back to that later. So, you certainly were what I was waiting for. I'll be at her sale. Well, I'll tell you, I've been buying too much lately. Oh dear me, Mary, I got that. I've got to watch. I don't have any thrift stores around me, so online sales are my downfall. All right. Let's see, what are we talking about out there? Let me get my phone out and check chat. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. I love your sales. Let me grab my phone here. And we're going to come out and see what you all are chatting about. This is that these can be tossed. Hold on. Let me grab a sip of water. Taking a little break here. I needed that drink. Alrighty. I guess I need to go backwards here. And I need my YouTube folder. I need to change my account. And it's already 8:13, so I only go until 9. But now this is Friday morning. I only go until 9 Central. Carol McDonald comes on Fridays after me. I think at she comes on, I think, at 10 Mountain Time. I think. We talked about it. So, and bless her heart, she messaged me before she started streaming again, and she didn't want to conflict with me, and I so much appreciated that. So, but I lose track of her scheduling because sometimes she streams and sometimes she doesn't. Where am I at? Go to my channel. Here I am. Oh, turn the sound down. Gotta add a game ad. And, all right, here we are. Angie says, we have fun there. I'm always the troublemaker. She's talking about Jacqueline Sales. Jokes aside, she has nice things. Yes, Angie. Yay, Laura, you win. Woohoo. Wait, what did she win? Lord, I'm trying to shake the crown. It says I'm off. Mary, do you have one of your transparent journals to show? No, I don't have anything out. I really need to go through my journals and my journal pages. To be honest with you, Juju, I made more pages than I actually made a journal. I need to gather up pages like that. I think that is one of the projects we will do in our membership stream. I've been asking for ideas on the membership tab on posts about what people would like to do. We will be wrapping up our current project, I'm hoping by the end of August, but it will probably go into September because I'm not sure what's going to happen this coming session. But I'll talk more about it in the membership stream. I'll talk about it a little bit here because you guys might be interested in it, or you might be interested in doing something similar. I was kind of had a paranoia about sharing what we're doing on our membership because in my paranoia head, I thought, well, people will see what I'm doing and then they'll just go off and do it themselves. And that's really not a good attitude. So if you're interested, you're interested. If you want to join, you're welcome. If you're not, go your way. It's all out there. Well, the membership isn't out there, but I've been asking for suggestions on the membership post about things they would like to do. And Jacqueline, Lovely's Crafting Lodge, suggested what she calls a BER journal, B-E-R, September, October, November, December, BER journals. And I don't know if anybody's ever done, I haven't researched it, but all the other suggestions that are falling out there, in that same tab, I thought, we could do a BER journal and then incorporate things from the other suggestions, like Juju's asking about transparent art journal. Now you might, Juju, if you're interested in transparent art journals, a good person to check, and maybe we'll do that right now. I learned about transparent art pages from Kat Kerr. Let me go there. Let me go. She has a channel, but I don't know if she has any of her journals or her work on there. I learned about her from transparent art pages from joggles.com, and it was a couple years ago, and I was so fascinated by it. Let's go to her channel here. Kat Kerr. Well, looks like there's some don't see her. Maybe it's, I thought it was K-E-R. K-A-T, it might be C-A-T. Let's talking about soul cleaning. I don't follow that lady. Let's put art. Here she is. Kat Kerr. Mixed media. Let me grab her a link. It's C-A-T-K-E-R-R. Let me grab a link to her channel since I'm talking about it. Share. Copy link. Come back into mine and type it into chat. She is the person that I learned about transparent pages. And a lot of I don't really have them all compiled, but I know I have a stack of transparent art. If you're interested in it, I would advise you to save your packaging, even if they have a label on it, because you can cover the label up with a sticker on the outside and it works fine. We should do some, but I'm not going to do it today. But I was thinking, getting back to the membership projects, if we take Jacqueline's idea of a bird journal, I don't want to get into a big, long project in my membership stream in the fall months, because I know how busy people get. Not only do you have family and shopping and house cleaning and all of your other projects, December dailies, just adding another one is not good. But if we do a bird journal and work on, that would only be, I only do 2 membership streams a month. Again, I know how busy people get. So 2 in September, 2 in October, 2 September, October, November, December. That's 4 months. That would be 8 sessions. And we could do, like, one session do a transparent art pages, the next session do something else that somebody enjoyed, next session do something else, and then we could compile it all into a journal. Or you could keep adding to your bird journal as you wished. So I think that's the way I'm going to go for the fall months. For those of you that are interested, if you go to my main tab, let me go to my main tab here. Meri. And this is my main tab. You should see, now I don't see it on this channel. Let me switch my account. Let's switch to my no subscribers here YouTube account, and I don't know if I'm subscribed already. But if you go to my channel, you should see, get rid of the ad. Where am I at now? Get rid of this ad. Come on. Well, I got out of it. This is where I'm at now. Hi, Tina. Welcome in, Tina. It's good to see you. I got out of my other tab. Working on the phone is crazy. Here. Let's go to my main channel. If I can get to me. I'm trying to show you where you can join. If you go to my homepage on YouTube, if you want to join a membership, my memberships are at the lowest prices I can make them. Because I feel like charging higher prices is good for other channels if they want to do it. But I don't feel like my community deserves to be charged $6 or $7 a month. Because, you know, a lot of us are retired. I live on a limited income. If I didn't live with my brother, I'd have to pay rent. I would have nothing for art. I could not buy all what I buy. And that's how I feel. A lot of you have health issues. A lot of you just don't have the money to chunk out every month at those higher prices. Now, there are people out there who do quality, like, I think Danny Gregory, he charges more, but he does, and he's got a large community. I don't know how long he's had that community. He's got a large community, but what I'm saying is, what you chunk out for whatever member, I think he probably has a lower one too, but whatever you chunk out, you're getting your money's worth. So, but if you look on my homepage, you will see a join button if you're interested, because I've been talking about what we're going to do in the fall. If you hit that join button, you will come in and you'll see I have 2 tiers right now. Membership tiers. The first one is 99 cents a month. I have to be honest with you, I've not been doing much on that tiers. It's more like a friendship tier. You want to support my channel, and believe me, I appreciate the support. I appreciate your support, but I want to do more on this 99 cent a month. I have some things in my head that I'm going to do. And the second tier is down below. And I need to get more loyalty badges. Right now, the loyalty badges are just these stars. And I think these are supplied by YouTube. I think they're going to have loyalty badges clear up to 10 years. They hadn't been up that much. But you get a loyalty badge, and some of you may see these badges on current members. That's what those are, those little stars in a circle. They are a member of my community, of my membership stream, which I call the Fibdiggity. I'm going to call it Fibdiggity. I was calling it Fibdiggity Community, but now that's going to conflict with the Community tab, so I'm just going to call the Fibdiggity Gathering. But if you see those stars out there on somebody's name, that's what those stars mean. They're a part of my membership area. And I only have one custom emoji out there. It's of our little bandit, our little black cat bandit. But if you go at the second tier, you get everything that's in the first tier. And so when I work on my fall projects that I have coming up for this first tier, I want to do some things. And you might see that start in August. I'm going to be busy the rest of this month, but in August I want to do more here. And the people in this room will be able to see what we do. If you're in a higher tier, you get access to everything below you. And the first room is only 99 cents a month. You can't buy a candy bar hardly for 99 cents anymore. So, you know, it's up to you whether you want to join. I will say, if you're gifted a membership, and maybe since I'm talking about it, I will gift a membership today. But if you're gifted a membership, it's only for that month, and you'll get access to the second room, which means you'll get access to that. But it's only for 1 month, and you have to opt in. And there's directions out there. I don't want to go into the whole spiel, but you have to opt in to it. And it will probably, if you accept the membership, it will probably say you need to opt in and it will lead you to what you need to do. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but I'm not positive. The second room is where we're doing this. Diggity, we're doing this Harrison Fisher project, and you will see videos out there, several videos out there that we're working on that. I have been putting most of my energy into the second room. It's at $1.99 a month. Those are the two lowest tiers. Now you can probably buy a candy bar for $1.99, but you can't buy a bag of candy for $1.99. So I have purposely kept my membership levels small, just because we're a 65 plus community, and a lot of us live on retirement. A lot of us only have Social Security, and a lot of us have health issues and medical bills we have to pay, plus all your household bills and all of that. There's only so much money to stretch around. So if you can't join, that's fine. I understand. That doesn't hurt my feelings at all. And my public streams are still going to be the same. I've been doing this membership level since January of last year, and I have enjoyed it. I want to put more effort into what I'm offering, especially in this first room. And whatever I do in the first room, the people in the second room are going to be able to see it. Think of a community building where you're walking into a community. You come in the door, and the first room is kind of like a foyer. Well, that I'm calling Fib Diggity Friends. That's the name of the first room, is Fib Diggity Friends. Fib Diggity Friends. And you'll get these perks that I'm showing here. I want to do some more, but I'm working on it. But then after you come through the first room, no matter who you are, if you don't want to go to the next room, think of this up here as being the next room. Well, and here's the door right here. Well, to get into the community center, you go through the first room to get to the second room. So you have access to everything here that I do there. So if I focus some more of my projects here, these people will get the benefit of it too. So that's kind of my thinking right now. I just, I'm just getting to feel better. I'm just getting to get my energy back, but I want to pour more into this. And I want to tell the people who have joined my community center, not my community center, who have joined my membership area, thank you so much. You mean a lot to me, because that tells me that you like my channel enough to pay 99 cents a month. Buy me a candy bar. I don't buy candy bars with it. I have to be honest with you, most of the money that I get from here, I don't have 600 members. I think it's 32 members right now. Let me go back to my regular channel. Let me come back. Let me get out of this. Let me come back to who I am here. To my Fib Diggity channel. And I lost my train of thought. But, I only have like 32 members. And that's okay with me, because I can focus my energy on those 32 members. And you mean a lot to me. To me, you're the people who care enough to buy me a candy bar a month. And that money that I get, YouTube takes 30% of it, I believe, just like they do with everything else. I got an ad. And that's okay with me. I'm trying to find my stream. Where am I at here? But that money that I'm getting in, I pour back into the channel. Like I'm working on the on doing the live streams, and I'm sending out I have printing costs. I'm sending out some stickers to those members who participate. When they attend my live streams, I send them out a little thank you for coming. And those just went out for last Monday's stream, by the way. You should be getting them soon. So it's not a big, huge, like I don't get thousands of dollars for my channel or my membership area, but what I get generally goes back in. Or I buy things like from Jacqueline or Debbie Epps. I think it's going to have a sale coming up. I pour it back into my channel. So for those people who do buy a membership, and some of you have been with me since January, and I so much appreciate it. I want to tell you, you mean a lot to me. So I kind of went into the membership area. Let's buy a membership. I think I can do that. I forgot. Let's see. I forgot how. Let's see. I forgot how. Usually it has a link. Well, I'll have to research that. That's a private video. I thought I could just go into my channel. Memberships. Can I buy one here? I'm zooming through this because this is my... No, I don't see where I can buy one. I should be able to buy a membership. Get back out of that. Open the live stream. I did. I'm at it. Top fans. Oh, right here maybe? The sell button. There. Super chat. Membership gifting. Thank you, Tina. I should know that. I shouldn't have had to rely on answers from you guys. It wasn't crossing my... All right, let's buy one here. If I had $100, I'd buy 50 of them. The one thing I do not like about YouTube, membership gifting, they take control of it. I don't get to say, I want to gift Tina a membership. I don't get to say that. Because I know some of you live on a limited budget. I know that in my heart and my head. And I could buy you a free monthly membership just as a little thank you for coming to my streams, you know, but I can't control that. I can't control who it goes to. And YouTube will go out there and they say, well, we have figured out who likes to visit your channel. And we know more than you do about your community. So we're going to gift these to people that may have crossed your channel a couple times, but don't really give a hoot about you. And most of those memberships, now a couple, Becky, bless your heart, Becky, if you're listening out there, Becky gifted some memberships. And I think 2 of those people have come in, and I don't know if they're going to stay, but 2 of them have been participating, and I appreciate that. But I think she gifted 5 memberships. I'm not sure. 5 memberships. I think she gifted that, and out of 5, 2 stayed, 3 left. And you know, and then you have to opt in. Some people don't understand what opting in means, and I'm not sure I have a total grasp on it, but you have to accept it. I think opting in means, okay, I'm going to go, I've been offered this gift, I'm going to go say yes, I want it. If you don't opt in, you don't get it. And I don't know if people who've been gifted, if they don't opt in, somebody bought a $1.99 membership that just goes down the drain if they don't opt in. And I'm going, that's not fair. So I have a lot of issues with the membership area. If I could do this, I don't want to say free, well, I guess I've said free before, but I can do things free, but I have issues. If I could just control who my members, who I want to gift to. If Becky picked 5 memberships and they're only for a month, and she gifted them to people that she knows, rather than some strange person out in the internet community, I think that would be so much more valuable, because Becky knows those people. She knows that I just don't think YouTube is as smart as they think they are. I don't trust it. And, they don't tell us what happens to the $1.99 membership that goes out to somebody who doesn't opt in. Becky's lost her $1.99. I don't think that's fair. And I don't get any part of it because they never accepted it. YouTube takes it. So I have a little bit of an issue with that. So not everything, I don't mean to be dissing YouTube, because my platform is YouTube. I'm on Facebook, but I don't post a lot on Facebook anymore. I'll share things that I see. I'll do likes from communities that I may be involved in. The online tatting group is on Facebook. I participate in that a lot because I'm learning how to tat. But I don't do videos on Facebook. They've limited it now. If you do a video on Facebook, it's only live for 30 days. Well, pooh. I'm not going to put all that energy out there, and I never did like doing videos on Facebook, but that's a whole nother story. I have an Instagram account. I don't put things on Instagram. I don't trust Facebook. I've got issues with them too. They don't let Meri run the world. Of course, if Meri ran the world, we'd have a lot of complaints. So anyway, I'm going to gift a membership here. I'm just going to gift one because I've spent a lot of money this month, so I need to. Let's gift one and see who it goes. Hopefully they'll pick somebody I know. And I can do a one tap buy. You guys won't see my information. It just goes out there and picks it, processes it, goes and grabs my information. The payment was successful. And let's see who it went to. Sent one membership gift to Tina. All right. Tina, you've been gifted a membership for 1 month. Probably because you helped me up above here. I've noticed when channel members, creators gift a membership, it seems to go to whoever's just dropped into the stream last. And it ain't fair. You're right, Meri. And look, Tina, that's interesting. So if you're in a stream and gift in a stream, they'll all have to see if that's consistent. Angie, do you have gifting turned on? You can't win if it's not turned on. You have to opt in to gifting, and I'm not sure exactly where that. I wish YouTube would do away with that crown and heart at the bottom. You can't see the chat for the heart. I don't have the chart. I don't have the heart on. In my channel, you can turn that, creators can turn that off. When I open a live stream on my settings, I can turn that off. It's in the advanced settings. But the thing of it is most creators don't know about it, and they don't like to. What it should be, Angie, that heart should be permanently off, and then the creators should turn it on if they want it on. YouTube's got it backwards. They leave it on permanently, and if you don't want it, then you turn it off. I turn it off for my streams. Now, the crowns, I kind of like the crowns. But I realize a lot of people don't like the crowns. But it tells me, as a creator, when I go to top fans, it tells me who is. Let me go there. It tells me who's talking out there. It tells me my first 6 here. It used to be 10. I got Arlene and Kathy. Kathy, good morning, Kathy. If you're in here and listening, Tina, Karen K, CB was in here earlier, and Crafting. Who is that? Crafting. I can't really go to it from here. Is that? I'm not sure who that is. Whoever it is, thank you for joining. I don't see. Cheshire, Tina. Open the live stream, Mary. I'm looking for crafting. Who is crafting? I only saw there. I want to say good morning to them. Let's go. I got off the topic. Juju asked about, Mary went down a rabbit hole. Juju was asking about transparent art journal pages. And I gave that link of Kat Kerr. Let's see if she has any. Let's check out her videos and see if she has any. Now, I should be subscribed to her. I am. Why am I seeing the welcome one? I don't know why. Maybe she just put that up as a regular video. And I'm getting all messages. So, I want to see if she's got any transparent art journal. It's where, Kat Kerr is where I initially, and I could probably do this. Well, let's go back over here. Let's search for transparent art journal. And if she's got some on her stream, it should show up. Because not a whole lot of people do them. Got some shorts out there. Some of these people I don't know. I haven't been following. Melinda Van Art. Transparent layers. So if you do a search on transparent art, Juju, if you're out there, there's a lot out there. Looks like Mark Montano did one. I don't know if that's 25 days of art journal pages. It's a short, I think. Or it might be a video. And I think it's a short. Jackie Bernardi. I'm looking for one from Kat Kerr. Let's do it this way. Because she's a... I always want to misspell that. It's her last name that has Physics. Cat Junk Journal, Ephemera. Kat Kerr creates an art journal with Foamy. Oh, here's one. I don't want to play it. Let's go back one. This is a TV, KS Production TV. It's an 8-minute video of learn how to make a clear, transparent journal cover. So if you follow the cover for the pages, she is the person, and I want to get to the share. Play next share. Let me copy this link and come back into my stream. This will maybe lead you down a path. Hi, Dee Dee. Welcome in, Dee Dee. Dee Dee, I showed I got another Happy Mail from you. I put it over in the bucket. It's the one where you put the Bible journaling in there and your art. Oh, I just love your art. Thank you, Dee Dee, for the Happy Mail you've been sending me. Oh, Dee Dee gifted me. Look. Dee Dee, thank you so much. That is so sweet of you to send a super chat. Thank you so much. Let's put, I'm just going to put Kerr. You guys know from me talking. And this is her transparent art journal page video. Now let's go back to that and let's look at her description box. Of course, that's my description box. Where is her page? One thing I don't like about this is I have to play the video to get into the description. So I'm going to open it, but I'm going to turn it off. Well, and I'm not going to play it. I need to get to the more. I want to see if she has any links. I want to read her description blocks. For more, this is not Kat Kerr's channel. This is on a KS production. I'll give you that later, but I want to read the description. For more instructions and DIY projects, subscribe to channel KS Productions TV is the person who's doing this. Today is all about the present and capturing in the now in your life. Kat Kerr's journal is a perfect project for capturing the now. You are enticed by glimpses of the rest of the pages through the cover. Now, the idea is her journal cover is a transparent art journal cover. But if you have the cover and if you do these pages, and I like to use, and I don't have one now, well, I have this little one, the little free thing that I tore into. You just pretend that this is an 8x6 or a 9x6 page. What you do is you take that and then you put, let's grab one of my little taddings here. A tadding would be fun to put in there. If I can grab a wreath. Here's a little wreath. And I should have done this with the Christmas cards that I sent out. And then you'd already have them in a package. But so you add, maybe you add a little quote or, you know, something that you really enjoy. Let me pop this in. It's not going to go completely in because it's torn. And let me grab a white. I don't want to grab so much that it's one of the, that's not white. Here's a paper towel. See? And then you can add things on here. So, like I could put a little charm on there. I could put something in here. But the idea is that you are using something transparent and the pages that fall will show through here. So you may not want to put anything else there. You may want to put whatever page you have underneath on there. Maybe you have a page where you put one of, this is fabric, a little butterfly. And it's not on this page, you turn it and it's on the next page. So this is very fun to do. It looks like there's a lot of information out there about transparent art journals. I started doing the pages a couple years ago. You can find the clear craft plastic that Kat Kerr uses at Graph Plastic. She's given a product supply in here. And there's the transcript. They got a transcript in there. So let's see if she's got any more. This is a video by KS Production TV. It looks like she's being interviewed, which is cool. Kat Kerr. See, there's a Kat Kerr. Now this Kat Kerr with the K-A-T, this is more religious, I think, and she's selling stuff. That's not the Kat Kerr. You want the cat with the C-A-T. Here's a short by Kat Kerr using creative H-E-R-O-I-N here. I don't know. I don't want to click on these, but some Kat Kerr shorts there. Here's a video by Kat Kerr. I like Kat Kerr. I think she inspires me. She totally inspires me. My 12 must-have art journaling supplies. I'm going to get out of that. Kat Kerr uses her Joggles stamps. I learned about Kat Kerr from Joggles. I need to get back over to Joggles. They do have a Joggles is an online art supply store. And I used to buy a lot from them, but now I've been going to all these sales where what Barbara at Joggles sells is brand new. You know, I've been buying a lot of used stuff. So, but I learned about Kat Kerr from Joggles. I like Joggles a lot. But just take in mind, you're buying new product versus something somebody is offering on a sale site. Journal on the Dark Side by Kat Kerr. Transparent art journaling. I don't know who did that. I think this is Kat Kerr too. I have to play the video to get to the, come on, skip it. And let me skip that. And I want to get to the title. Oh, that's the dark side. I don't want the dark side. I mean, that's not what I'm after. Let's see. I'm looking for more Kat Kerr. Watch Kat Kerr create with their new foam stamps. So she sells stuff. She's a designer. She's a creator. Stencil Girl Kat Kerr stencils. Looks like some butterflies there. I like Kat Kerr a lot. She's one of my favorite designers, but she's not the only one. Your Tender Art Mini Art Journal. Your Tender Heart Mini Art Journal. This is by joggles.com. 7 years ago, but it's out there. Might inspire you. Unique Art Journaling by Kat Kerr. That's by Graphics, Grafix. That's where she gets her pages that she used for her cover. She does it professionally. I grab packaging. Don't throw your packaging away, even if they have a label down here, because you can take a little sticker or make your own sticker and cover up that label. Watch as Kat Kerr creates an index card journal. That's at Joggles. A lot of Joggles stuff here. Make it artsy with Kat Kerr. You guys got me going down a cat path. So let me come back to my channel and see what you guys are talking about. Dee Dee, thank you so much for the super chat. That was so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Tell him thank you. Dee Dee is just a jewel, isn't she? Hi, tell him thank you. You're new to me. Thank you for popping in. I'll tell you thank you. It's 8:54, so I can't do work in my July art journal. Joggles has everything, Dar says. I like to buy from Joggles, and you know, she's a person to me. She's not a business. I don't know her personally, but she's just one of those people who sells new product as a retail business that seems like I've known her all my life. That's what I mean. I like her store. I just haven't bought a lot of new product. If I do, I go to a Hobby Lobby, mostly around here. But tell him thank you. Welcome in. Let me say goodbye to you guys. Well, don't cry. Dee Dee, you are so kind. I love you. Now I'm crying. Dee Dee says, don't cry. Aw, Angie. They're welcoming in. See, there's Karen Kay. She's been with me since the beginning. She's got a yellow badge, a loyalty badge with that star in it. Welcome in, Karen. Laura's here. Dee Dee says, okay, Angie. No, Mary, don't give me a membership. I can't control who the memberships go to, Dee Dee. If you get one, you get one. If you don't want it, don't opt in. Don't take it. But I will say, I think that money, whoever gifted that money, I think goes down the drain because I don't get it. And the person who paid it doesn't get a refund on it. So if you buy 5 memberships and only 2 people opt in, you've lost, let's just say they're the $1.99, you've lost $6. I don't think that's fair. Now, I don't know. That's just my initial conception. I'll have to ask people I know, people who in YouTube, who know the inner workings of YouTube, if that really happens. What happens to the money if people don't opt in? If I buy 99 memberships and only 20% opt in, what happens for $100? What happens to that other money? Have I lost it? I don't get anything from it. The you know, the person who gifted it doesn't get it back. So, you know, this is my advice to you who are listening, and this is just Meri chattering, running off at the mouth. I got 3 minutes to run off at the mouth. If you're gifted a membership, at least opt in. You don't have to participate. Now, you may not want to. If you don't want to, don't. But consider opting in. Because if you accept it and even don't participate, I think a part of that membership money comes to me. That just say you opt in at 99 cents and YouTube takes 30%, I may maybe get 60 cents out of it. If you participate, now let's say you opt in at the $1.99 level and participate, then whoever bought you that membership doesn't lose their money, because it comes at least out of $1.99. I might get $1.50 or $1.60, whatever it works out to be for that month. It's only a 1 month gift. But if you decide, like the 2 that Becky gifted that opted in, if they decide that they want to continue, then I'll get, every month as they pay, I'll get money. I'll get that $1.60, $1.50 a month, whatever it is. It's 70%, I think. I'm running off at the mouth. And that really helps my channel. That really helps me buy postage, buy things from Jacqueline. And as a parting gift, I got 2 minutes. Let's buy another membership. And let's see if maybe one of you who have been chatting will get it. Let's just buy one more. Since I've been running off at the mouth at them, let's give somebody, hopefully, a chance to join, get a gift. Let's do the 1 tap buy. You guys don't see it. I like the 1 tap buy. I gift a lot on YouTube with the 1 tap buy, because it just goes out there and does it. All right, who got it? Oh, Ginger got it. Pam, the ginger cat lady, got it. Is she in here? Now see, maybe they're being a little bit more, since I've run off at the mouth about it. Ginger, if you were in here at any time, thank you, Dee Dee. If you were in here at any time, Ginger, I don't see her in here. But Ginger's familiar to me, so I like, if YouTube happens to pick people that I know have popped into my channel several times, I'm okay with gifting, even for a month. So, all right, it's 9 o'clock. I think Carol McDonald will be on next. I plan on coming back on at 7:30 tonight for my Friday night, and we'll probably work in the July art journal, because I do want to get it done. Thank you, everybody, for your kindness, and thank you for the people who have been sending me happy mail. Bless your heart. May your art cart be blessed. She's been in here several times, though. Okay, Dar. Oh, there's Carol. All right, I got to sign off. I don't know if she's coming on or not, but she's certainly in here. All right, everybody, have a great Friday. Make the weekend a good one. Bless your art cart. Bye.